Alright, this is my thoughts before seeing Age of Ultron. So, before seeing Age of Ultron, there was like many spoilers that happened, which chances are this has spoilers in it as well, so be careful of that. So, yeah, there's many things that happened, especially since I was watching comics. Um, I forgot what it was called. I forgot it. Well, anyways, he told us all, even though it's like it was. I heard it was a spoiler, but I think chances are he didn't have to actually spoil it, but he spoiled it anyways. Yeah, it turns out Vision actually held the hammer of Thor. Holy frick! Yeah, sorry for that. So yeah, you have that, and also you had comic book cast who actually talked about what happened to Tony Stark. So what happened after the movie. So I got into that too. But anyways, besides those two, I think this is going to be a very, very good movie. One thing that's kind of funny to actually watch is the fact that just like in Winter Soldier, where you had Stanwell, I think that was his name. But yeah, you had one agent who was in Shield, who was in the series, and then went into the movie. I think that's going to happen the same thing with List. List was in the scene. Oh my gosh, List was in the series, but he's now went to Strucker. Since he went to Strucker, that means that he should be in a movie as well. That's going to be very, very cool to see that happen again. So I think that most likely will be the thing that will give a nice little winky face to anyone who watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Is the fact that you know who that guy is. While there's so many people who are like, List? Who's List? Who's that guy? Yeah, so it's kind of like it's a good idea to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. If you don't, that's not a smart idea. You need to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But now I'm going to wrap it up so you guys can watch my post reaction and stuff like that. But I think high hopes for this. It's going to be very, very interesting. I can't wait for it. And I heard that one of the Avengers actually will die in this. Thank goodness I don't know who. And there was no end credits, but some speculate that there actually is one because of some jerk. But I'm not going to mention what. I think the cool part is that the fact that my mom is very, very... She has virgin ears. The fact that she hasn't seen or heard anything about Age of Ultron, which that's kind of cool. I bet it's because she works, and she truly works. So that's kind of cool, is the fact that she'll actually have innocent ears and eyes, while I had so much. One thing I know is that I know Quicksilver is not going to actually upstage the Quicksilver from Days of Future Past. But I know that at least we'll get to see him for the whole entire movie, unlike what happened in Days of Future Past, which only thing that happened was that he did the whole scene where he had to break out his quote-unquote dad. And then we see him holding... Oh yeah, we also saw the before part, the fact of when they recruited him. And we saw the part where he had his younger sister. I think she most likely had a twin sister, but we don't get to see her. Chances are she might be in an asylum or something, so yeah. But anyways, yeah, there's my reaction for Pre. Coming up next, which will be Movie Magic, is you get to hear the post reaction. Alright guys, actually instead of being like a day later, it's like 2 days later I got to see Age of Ultron. And here is my review. My review of it is that it was different from the first one, but it was still good. I'm not going to spoil anything. The only thing I will say is, number one, there is a scene that actually kind of tops the scene where you remember Thor and Hulk in the first movie. The fact that after they beat a couple of aliens, you had Hulk basically punch Thor in the shoulder, you know, like what bros do. Well, there actually is a scene that kind of tries to top that, or at least is very, very, like, makes it a tie now. And of course, the other one is, there is a scene that actually tops Thor and, not Thor, my goodness. It actually tops Hulk and Loki. Yeah, remember? I will not be bullied by you mindless creature. And then boom, 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 boom. boom, there is another one that actually does top it. I think this one actually tops it because it was very, very funny. So, yeah. This movie in total, it was very, very unbelievable. But I say it's definitely worth a watch. And plus, we now get to see things unraveling. Now we have 4 out of 6 gems. You know that the Infinity War will happen very, very soon. So there's 2 more gems we have to see. And apparently, well, sorry for the little spoiler. It's going to be a very small spoiler. But of course, we already know that the Tesseract is one. Loki's spear houses another. The Aether. Also the power gem that Thanos' son Ronin had, but now it's in the Nova Corps. Oh, it turns out, like I was thinking, which you can actually see me rant. Well, actually, I didn't rant. First, I said I just wanted to hear what someone would say is how in the world will one of the gems, because they have 2 blue ones. So I'd figure that one of the gems is going to change into another color. I thought it would be the Tesseract and it would turn green. But in the movie, you'll see I was on the right track, but the wrong gem and the wrong color. So yes, Loki's staff actually turns into a different color. And for the person who is like, which actually was Comics Explained. So yeah, if you try to look for my comment on Comics Explained, which Panther dude, Black Panther, whatever, he basically tries to talk and say, oh, you shouldn't base it on the comic and all that stuff. Which, if you guys notice my channel, do I ever even mention comics except for when I'm hunting for them? And it's only about Miles Morales, and it's kind of like Miles Morales never even met an energy gem or an infinity gem whatsoever. So it's like, how the freak would I know what an infinity gem is? So, yeah. Well, anyways, yes, so you had Adam Warlock like a thing. There were so many people speculating that there was an infinity gem inside of Vision, which that was true. That actually is true. Sorry for a little spoiler, but yeah. Well, anyways, I'm going to do a nice speculation video about Age of Ultron. And then after that, I might actually do a sequel one, because I do have at least 3 of them lined up where I need to look at to see what I missed. But anyways, yes, definitely go watch Age of Ultron. It was a very, very good movie. It'll make you grip and stuff. It's kind of like what happened in Spider-Man 2, which that's going to be another thing mentioned in my... Yeah, there's a few references. Oh yeah, I guess I should tell you that they are getting ready for Ragnarok. You see a little hint of that. You see a little hint of the Infinity War. You see a hint of Civil War. Definitely you'll see that little hint in there. And you also see a hint of Black Panther. So you have 4 movies hinted at, done right, unlike what happened with Spider-Man 2, which they did it all wrong. But anyways, yes, definitely a good movie. Go ahead and check it out. Go watch it. And if you already watched it, well, definitely thumbs up this video, because I'm giving it a good review. Until then, talk to you guys later. Have a great weekend.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.